Hey, this is Jackie with Townball Digital Marketing, and I just wanted to shoot you guys over the little video that I was telling you about, and it'll just go over some tips and tricks that you guys could do that would help increase business via your website. So I have you pulled up, and going through the site, I do like the call to action right here to get people to fill out. Maybe we can move that to the top to be a little bit more attention grabbing. But then I would also suggest doing adding content to your site. Google likes to see at least 1,500 words of content on the home page, 1,500 to 2,000. And by adding content to your site, it's really going to help you to be pulled up in Google, especially when you're adding the keywords that you want to be found for within that content. And I'll show you why that's important. So going into a tool that I use called Ahrefs, we're going to look right here real quick. So you have, this is where you're coming up. So you have 235 backlinks, and those are coming from 35 referring domains. And if you're not sure what a backlink is, basically it's your website linked to another site that points direction back to you. But not all backlinks are created equal. Some are spammy and some are more authoritative. So you really want to go after the backlinks that are more authoritative and relevant to your niche, and then also have good trust with Google, because that's really going to help rank you quicker. If it's spammy, they're going to penalize you a little bit more. So then you're coming up for 49 keywords, and let's see what some of those are. So Fredricksburg wedding venues, there are 250 people a month that look that keyword up. Fredricksburg, Texas florist. So I mean, if it's relevant to you, then good. So there's 200 people that look that up. Weddings in Fredricksburg, Texas, 100 people. Wedding venues, Fredricksburg, Texas, 80 people. Fredericksburg, Texas wedding venues, 80 people. So just right there for some keywords that you are being found for, but you're more in the back 40 of Google. You definitely want to be, in the top 3 spots on the top page. But by optimizing those keywords, you can basically think of it where you would add up the total volume for all the keywords that you optimize for and you're being found for. And every month, a percentage of that total is going to go to your site, and then a percentage of that is going to be giving you a phone call, booking an event with you. So then we're going to go into your competition. And when I Google wedding venues Fredericksburg, what comes up first is the Google My Business and the Google Map Pack. And here's this one right here. So by optimizing your Google My Business page and moving it out to a 2-hour radius, you're really going to help to get a lot of the surrounding areas. And by popping up in the little snack pack, like at least 30% of the traffic is going to go straight to your website right from here, or give you a call right from here as well. So this brings in a lot of business. And then going into the organics, there is a bunch of guide sites. So, Visit Fredericksburg and Eventective, Wedding Wire, things like this. Now, you can start to beat them. There's just a few different ways to do it, but it's definitely not impossible at all. So your top actual organic competitor is the Sunset Ranch. So here is their site. They have some content, not really as much as Google would like to see, and it's a pretty basic site. Putting their information in, this is kind of why they're ranking 2. They have 1.19 thousand backlinks, and those are coming from 52 referring domains, and they're coming up for 265 keywords. So some of those would be the Fredericksburg, Texas events. There's 80 people a month with that, and then Fredericksburg events, 600. Weddings in Fredericksburg, 100. Some of these you guys were being found for, but it was just you were in the far back pages of Google. Wedding venues, Fredericksburg, Texas, 80. Let's see. So there's any other good ones. Fredericksburg, Texas events, wedding, Fredericksburg, Texas, 20 people a month. So those are a couple other ideas that you guys could implement for keywords and start being found for. So lastly, I just want to talk about citations, and what a citation is just basically your business name, address, phone number in things like Yellow Pages and Yelp. Google's just a giant popularity contest, so you definitely want to be the most popular in your niche and go ahead and get all the citations that you can. So just to kind of recap real quick, we went over adding content to your site, doing more backlinks, because the backlinks that your competitor has, so they have 1.19 and they're coming from 52 referring domains, and you had 35. So what I kind of tell my clients or businesses would be to match the amount of referring domains that your top competitors have, but then at least beat them out by 100. And then we also went over the citations. So that's just kind of a little game plan for you guys, some tips and tricks that you could do. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I do hope this video was helpful, and I would love to hear some feedback. Thank you.